Come on.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Road to Summer Transfers. And as you can see in the top right corner, we are now on 14,271 coins. And that can only mean one thing. And that is that we have sold all the players from the last episode. And we have made quite a decent profit, around 9k. So that's pretty good. But before we go out and look at all the players that we have sold, I first wanted to tell you guys that today, as I'm recording this, there has been quite a challenge set, because both Thiago Silva and Ibrahimovic signed for Paris Saint-Germain, and I think they sold for a deal of around 65 million euros, and that's something like 53 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, but you know, I'm not entirely sure about that. But anyway, the Ibrahimovic and Thiago Silva cards, when they were both at AC Milan, were both worth around 100k. So I reckon that their prices will be quite high as soon as their transferred card comes out. And that's going to be a pretty, you know, high challenge for this series. Because I'm still not a really good trader, although we made some really nice profit. But I think it's going to cost me quite a time until I can trade to that amount of money. But yeah, we'll probably just see how it goes, and we're probably gonna do it. We'll come there eventually. But yeah, we'll now look at all the players that we've sold. And starting off here, we have this Borini, which you got for 850 coins, sold him for 5,500. Really good deal there. You know, he sold pretty quickly. Then this Dutch goalkeeper sold it for 950, and he had to lower his price because he didn't sell the first time. Then we have Pencil, same story for him, sold it for 900 coins. Then moving on to the French striker, he sold pretty quickly for 700. That's, I think, what we put him up for. Then we have Ojija Ofu here, picked him up for 500, sold him for 1300. Good deal there. Then the next player is this Anita here, got him for 800 if I'm not mistaken, and sold him for 2,300, so that's a really good deal. Then we have this Mexican goalkeeper, sold it for 650, and then this is Capuano, he has been discarded, sold it for 600. And then the final player of this episode is, I sold, of not of this episode, but I sold the Manny for 600 coins, so you know, that's been it for now. I'm gonna get some new players now, and I'll see you all in a second. Okay guys, welcome back to the second part of this episode, and as you can see in the top right corner, I have spent all of the coins I had in the beginning of this episode on 17 silver players. But before I go and show you all the players I have got, I'm first gonna show you the method here. So if you go to the auction search, and basically what you need to do for this silver player method is you go and type in silver, then minimum price of 250 to get rid of all the non-rare silvers, and then the maximum price of like 600. That's what I usually do. And then you gotta basically just scroll through the players until you might see a good deal. So you look at the rare players for you know, that's basically what you're looking at. And then if you think you got a good deal, you're basically looking to find some open bids. So let's see here if I can get maybe this goalkeeper. You know, he's not in a really good formation, but he is Spanish. So then what you do is you add him to a watch list, and I can see here he plays for Rayo Vallecano. So what we do next is we go to the auction search once again, and then we just put him in here. We put all his details in, also the formation, because that can be quite important. And then yeah, you basically see what his lowest buy now on the market is, and in this case it's oh, he's not in the market in his formation, so we'll just see in general. And then you can see here, here's one for 2,000, here's one for 800, 500, so it doesn't look like a really good deal if there's one up for 500, so you better not get it. And then you just remove for your watch list once again until you find a good deal, and you basically get the deals. You know, you try and win the bids on them, and that's basically how you do it. So you can also, of course, type in a league if you want. You can put, for example, what I did this episode. I traded a lot in the Serie A, so I did like Serie A, and then I changed the minimum to like 500 and the maximum to 1,000 because Serie A silvers are pretty popular, so the price of them are a bit higher. And then Oh, whoops, didn't meant to do that. And then you basically just do the same. You search for that until you find a good deal. For example, this Obi, really good deal here. I think you can shift him for around 3,000. So I don't have the coins, unfortunately, to buy on him, to bid on him, but that's a pretty good deal, because as you can see here, if we type in center mid and then 433, let's see, Nigeria, and he plays for Inter. And then if we get rid of this prices again, and we just look him up, he goes for 5,000 coins, and you just could there was a bid of like 500 coins. So that's pretty much how you do it. And now let's get into the players I got for this episode. So first of all, I got this Lincoln, the 5-star skillet, in a 4-2-3-1 formation, bought it for 800, and we're gonna try and sell him on for 1,500 coins. Then this Jimenez also plays in the Serie A. I'll try and double my money on him, so we sell him for 1,000 coins. You know, we have Cezinho, the Roma version. We're gonna try and shift him for 2,500 coins. Bought him for 1,300. And then we have a Titus Bramble here in the 3-4-3 formation. It's not a good formation, unfortunately, but we're still gonna try and double our profit there. Then the next player is Lucas Tanjos from the Netherlands. He plays in the Serie A, I believe. Also try and double my money on him. You know, that's pretty much the goal with this sales, is just to double your money. Then this Jose Angel, bought it for 850. Gonna try and sell him for 1,500, so almost doubling my money on him. Then a really good deal here to Quiro, I believe his name is. Got him for 450. Gonna try and triple my money on him. I hope if he sells. Then we have an Ibarbo here. Also gonna try and triple my money on him. So bought him for 1k. He's actually a really good player. I used him. Then this is probably the worst deal of this episode. I thought Diakite was worth more, so I just put a bid on him. But unfortunately, we can only put him up for 1,800. So that's only getting my money back, basically. Then this Alvarez, that's a better deal on the other hand. Also more than tripling my money even. Then we have this Chilean center mid. You know, not a really good deal. Not even doubling my money, but you know, that's no problem. Then we got Van Aanholt, the Chelsea man who is on loan to Vitesse. Double my money on him. Then we got an Obi in a bad formation. Just picked him up for 1,000, and we're gonna try and sell him up for 2,600. So that's still a pretty good deal, but not as good as we just saw in the examples. But here we picked up a Niassi 89 pace MLS player. Also more than doubling my money on him. Then we have this Pisano. Is actually a really good right back. 89 pace on him. Gonna try and sell him for 2,000. Then we have another Ibarbo here. This is in a bad formation, and here we're gonna try and sell him off for 2,200. And for the final player of this episode, we have Capuano, and I bought it for 500, and we're gonna try and double my money on him. So that's been it for this part, guys. I'll see you when all those players have sold, and then we're probably gonna sign the first player for for what we are going for. So we're gonna sign the first summer transfer in the next part. So look out for that. See you in a second. Hey guys, welcome back to the final part of this video, and as you can see, we're now in like 16,000 coins, but not all of our players have sold yet. But you know, we'll see if everything sells in the next episode. But I just wanted to make this part because EA has just released round 2 of the summer transfers, and as you can see on the screen now, they have added quite some transfers. You know, there's quite some new players on the list, and with quite a few, and I mean really much, because the list has been extended pretty much actually, and EA has set us quite the challenge. But you know, we are not gonna give up yet. But I'm not entirely certain if we are gonna finish this series before FIFA 13, because you know, it are a lot of players to trade to. But we're just gonna start off now, and we're gonna sign the first 3 players for this series, and I've got them all in my watch list. So the first player we're gonna sign is this Weezer for 850 coins, and basically I'm just gonna add them all to one squad. I will do that later. You will see that me doing that in a second. And then the second player we're gonna sign is this Montolivo. And basically I just chose 3 cheap players because I think prices are still gonna drop. I didn't choose any players from the round 2 transfers yet, just because they're not enough on the market for me, and their prices are just too high. But as you can see here, we also picked up an Adler. He transferred to Hamburger SV, I think it's how you say it. And I'll just quickly make the new squad now. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Let's name it RTST, Road to Summer Transfers. And we'll add in the first player. So here we have Montolivo. I'm not gonna buy them in the correct formation or anything like that, just because of the fact that it will be too expensive then. But yeah, this is our first 3 players, guys. So you know, we'll carry on in the next episode to buy more players and make more profit. So I'll see you guys then. So yeah, peace.